Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit the ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody. Hope guys you have a nice holiday yesterday. Well, although yesterday we also have prepared the update for a daily situation on the euro currency, market was not very active, and that was our suspicion that maybe on the thin market price will show some bounce to the downside a bit, but that there was some small, really shy attempt to do that, but that hasn't happened in general. And the one bullish moment that we have said is that market strongly holds above the minor target from this ABCD pattern. So our 618 extension was right here, and take a look. Market has reached this area and hasn't shown any retracement right back down inside of the body of this pattern, because such places when right at the previous tops is very comfortable and suitable for the market to show any failure breakouts, wash and rinse, and something of that sort. But that hasn't happened, and the sign that price strongly stands above the 618 minor extension gives not bad confidence that in general it could proceed high and reach even the 100% extension. And this also becomes possible from the perspective of the weekly pattern. So guys, recall that in fact this action is nothing more but bullish engulfing on the weekly time frame, and the target of the bullish engulfing is the length of the bars. So if you count the length of the bars, count it to the upside, you will get approximately the same area as this ABCD pattern. So that's very typical when the market shows retracement inside the body of the engulfing pattern before starting move to the upside. But on the daily time frame, it takes the shape of the ABCD pattern. This ABCD is rather harmonic, so you can see this speed of the legs is the same. That's very good for development of the ABCD pattern. And take a look, the retracement was the 50%. That's very typical for the euro currency. So from the harmonic perspective and from the technical analysis framework, this ABCD pattern looks just perfect. So if market will reach this target, in fact we could get the guaranteed triple to sell here. Initial thrust down, ABCD retracement. That is potentially bearish pattern that could lead market lower. But this is a bit extended view. Today, you see that market has approached our intermediate target that we have discussed on the current week. Even better to say not even the target, but the resistance cluster, because it includes major 618 resistance, 136.26 area, monthly pivot point, and weekly pivot resistance 1. So that will be a really significant area, and I will not be surprised if the market will show some bounce down. That's possible, because this is really significant level. But from the perspective of the Fib work, from the perspective of the Fib extension, market should continue move to the upside, because now it stands above the 618. The one target that it could reach is just the 100% extension, since it has passed through the 618 already. As I said, market very rare turns to the downside between the targets. Usually it gravitates to some target. Maybe it could heavily creep to this target if it will start to form here some reversal pattern on the intraday charts. That's possible. But anyway, it will gravitate to this area. And that increase the chances that market still could pass through this area. Maybe not by the but by the one moment immediately, but the moment that market stands now between the targets suggests some possible further upward continuation on the euro currency. Well, at least currently, since market is approaching to the target, we probably should expect and watch for possible reversal pattern. What will happen here in around 136.85 area is possible target of this ABCD. Starting to think about the potential short entry. In general, this will depend on the way how market will reach these areas, how on the behavior of the market, because if market will show some sort of that candle right to this area, probably we will avoid to take the short position right from this area. But if this will continue the gradual action, well, who knows. In general, this currently looks not bad setup for the potential bearish regardless triple to sell pattern. Well, on the hourly time frame chart, I do not see any interesting. The one moment here that you can see, there's multiple stop grabbers have been formed here. Here we have another one. We have this butterfly in progress that stands in agreement with the daily resistance cluster. Also, guys, if you will drop your time frame, say to the 15-minute chart, you probably will find here another opportunity for the butterfly. Just keep an eye here, you could see it. That could be also another smaller butterfly on the 15-minute chart. But this, in fact, I do not call you to trade these patterns. I just show you that as market approaching to the resistance, some reversal patterns appear, and that just tells us that retracement is really possible. Maybe this will not be the reversal, as we said that market is very rare reverses to the downside between the targets, the objective points. But still, these patterns could trigger some retracement. Personally, I do not want to. I will not intend to trade it on the short side of the market, because in general, chances currently exists that market really could continue higher. But I just warn you that this pullback down really is possible. So that's been said, in the short-term perspective, the chances are not bad that market will really continue move higher. And in general, our major focus stands on the potential bearish regardless triple to sell. That is our major primary object. Since we trade on the daily time frame, this is the daily video research, and on the daily time frame, we see clear pattern that now is standing in progress, and the final destination of this pattern will be right here, if it will not fail, of course. And what about the scalp traders? You of course could search for another possibilities. For instance, trade on the retracement. If you trade these patterns on the small time frames, maybe you will find the opportunity to take a long position if the retracement will happen, as we suggested yesterday. Well, something of that sort. But that is a bit beyond the scope of the current research. So scalp traders know what to do better than me. Well, but on the daily time frame chart, that's our primary object to watch for.